Welcome to Michigan Condo Voices, where real co-owners and real Michigan communities come together. We break down the issues that matter most with clarity and transparency. Let's get into today's episode.
Hi everyone, I'm Stephanie with Michigan Condo Voices. There are a few phrases you may hear often in community governance. We're being objective. This isn't personal. We're just following the rules. And yet, many co-owners still walk away feeling unheard, targeted, or dismissed. So today I'm talking about something that sounds simple, but is actually consequential in HOA and condo governance. Bias versus unbiased, and why that distinction matters more than we think. This video is not about any specific association, board, or situation. It's about governance culture, decision-making, and trust. Let's start by clarifying what we mean because bias is often misunderstood. In HOA and condo communities, bias rarely announces itself. It doesn't usually look like open hostility. It often shows up quietly through patterns. Bias can play out as rules enforced strictly for some, but flexibility for others, decisions that are justified after they're made, decisions based on whether a co-owner is liked or not, information shared selectively, and dissent interpreted as a personal threat rather than participation. And here's the important part, co-owners. Most bias is unintentional. Boards are made up of volunteers. Many have no prior governance experience. Training is not customary, even though it probably should be. But impact still matters, even when intent is good. So what does it actually mean to be unbiased? Being unbiased does not mean emotionless, silent, detached, or that every perspective carries equal weight in every situation. In governance, pretending to be neutral can sometimes become a way to avoid accountability. Unbiased governance is not about avoiding values, it's about applying values consistently. And this is where leadership, not just authority, makes the difference. Authority relies on position. Leadership relies on trust. Quality leadership in community governance builds understanding, explains decisions, and anticipates issues before they escalate. It includes integrity, effective communication, empathy, accountability, and vision. Leadership doesn't say because we can. It says, here's why we did this and here's how we arrived there. That distinction matters. So where does Michigan Condo Voices fit into all of this? Let's be clear, because transparency and ethical behavior matters. MCV is not neutral on values. This platform is openly aligned with transparency, due process, fair enforcement, education, ethical governance, and respectful participation. What MCV is not aligned with, promoting conflict, interfering with active disputes, or undermining my values or aligning myself with unethical behavior. That's not bias. That's a framework that allows me to sleep at night. And having a framework is what allows conversations like this to remain constructive. This part is especially important for those considering board service. Most people who join boards don't do it for power. They do it because they care about their community and they don't need prior board experience to serve well. What matters more than expertise is curiosity, willingness to listen, comfort with asking questions, ability to respectfully challenge decisions, and the ability to explain decisions clearly, even when they're difficult. Good governance isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent, transparent, and accountable. If this conversation sparked curiosity, not defensiveness, that's a good thing. Healthy communities aren't built by silence or certainty. They're built by people willing to engage thoughtfully, ethically, and with humility. And those voices, whether on a board or simply informed, really matter. Take care, everyone. Thanks for listening.